Hey gang, Smitty here with Smitty Sells Cars. Take a look at this rolling time warp. This right here is a 2003 Chevy Silverado extended cab LS in a, well, let's call it a faded green. It has 230,000 miles. Yes, you heard that right. 230,000 miles. And this nostalgic pickup truck can be yours for only $3,000 out the door, including all your tax, your tag, and your title fees. So bring me a stack of hundreds, bring me a big stack of 20s, or just swipe that prepaid debit card. Let's examine this thing up close and personal. So like I said, the paint is gone, but you know what this truck does have going for it? Big, huge 22s with brand new shoes. I think the rims and tires are the only thing that make this thing worth $3,000. But look at that hunter green paint. Look at the chrome wheel well moldings. Can't you just see your lawn trailer hooked up to this thing and making money for you? The bumper is all there. It's not all dented and shooched up. You do have a bed liner. I do not see a class 3 hitch, but you do have a full-size spare underneath. Coming around the side, same thing. All sorts of little small nicks and little tiny baby dents because it's a 2003. Headlights, 100% gone. But you know what? Spend a few dollars, put a little elbow grease in it, those might clear up, but they might not. How about the inside? Okay. So, you are buying this truck for $3 grand exactly the way it sits. We will be doing no cleanup whatsoever. We're not going to do anything with it other than put a tag on it for you. So you have cloth interior. The air conditioning is not working. What is wrong with it? I haven't the slightest idea, nor will I be finding out. In the back, you've got the bench seat. So not a ton of room for adults back there, but if you really had to make it work, you can. But the seats aren't all bad. They're actually in pretty darn good shape. So overall, cleanliness of this vehicle, I would say it's a 4 out of 10. If you would like, I will go ahead and leave in the custom dash cover for you. So not the most amount of room back here for anybody that's over the age of 6, but can you make it work? Absolutely. Would I sit back there? No, not at all.
Today's video is proudly sponsored by Uncle Jeeb's Culinary Concoctions. They create incredible small batch gourmet sauces, spreads, and teas that are truly one of a kind. Uncle Jeeb's also offers catering for any size party. But spots for the holiday season are filling up fast. So don't wait. Visit UncleJeebs.com for the latest updates and specials. Be sure to follow Uncle Jeebs on Instagram.
So inside, this truck looks exactly how 2003 should. Big, oversized buttons, knobs. You do have an aftermarket JVC radio that does work. All your air conditioning or controls are right there. But like I said, right now, they do absolutely nothing. But you can click them around if you want, kind of do an ASMR thing. You know, they'll still spin around. You do have 2 keys to this vehicle. Look at those. Whoo! Fires right up. And once again, we are looking at 233,738 miles. Well, let's run up and down the road. I'm gonna have to head home after this and take a shower. Good Lord, it's hot in here. Okay, that V8 still got some life in it, that's for sure. 233,000 miles. What do you think? How much longer does this motor have in its life? Motor Trend back in the day said 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds. Is that accurate or not? I don't know. We won't be finding out today on this little side street. Few of the people that live on this street have recently called the dealership to express their unhappiness with all the test drives from the dealership that come down it. So I'm going to be on my best behavior right now. Let's do some turns. And the windows are down, of course, so we'll be able to hear everything. So who is this truck for? If it were me and I had a decent piece of property and I was tired of dragging the trash cans half a mile to the road, this would be perfect. If I had a little hobby, say woodworking, and I was constantly running to Lowe's or Home Depot to grab stuff, this would be perfect. Would I put my 16-year-old son in it? Absolutely not. Would I trust it to go on a long road trip? Absolutely not. But as far as maybe starting a second crew for your lawn service, or using this one just a few days a week to keep the miles off your other one, or if you know you have to visit someplace and conduct a repair and you don't want to take your nice pretty van or your nice pretty truck, this might be worth having around for $3 grand, just so you have some options. And before anybody says, well, Smitty, aren't you going to check the air and figure out if you can fix it cheap? No, we're not going to. This is a very cheap, inexpensive truck. We can't fix and repair every single car that comes in. There's just not enough time. And it's got to make sense for us dollar-wise. And this vehicle, with what we're going to sell it for, there's no reason for us to dive in and try to handle a ton of small things. Somebody can buy it and get to it over time themselves. Well, she drove out pretty much exactly as I expected, but let's check under the hood. Woo, doggy! Okay, so under the hood, you've got a Vortec 5.3 liter V8. Puts out 285 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque. Your fuel mileage, 13 city, 17 highway. And that's probably with a good 15 mile per hour tailwind pushing you, I would reckon. Now, back in 2003, this thing started in an MSRP of $26,000 and went up to $27,900, if you can believe it. And the top dog back then, that SS with a 6.0 liter, that was all-wheel drive, it sold for a staggering $39,000. Good Lord. Now, I said it before in the intro and I'll say it again. Without these wheels and tires being brand new or almost like new, it's nowhere near worth $3 grand. Not at all, maybe 2,500 bucks. But you do have brand new shoes, you are sitting on 22s, and they are in very good shape. So bring me $3 grand in cash and take this thing home today. Yes, it's a little rusty and a little bit thirsty, but it could turn into a really badass legacy truck. So that's your faded green, high mileage, hunter green Chevy Silverado LS. If you are interested in seeing it for yourself, reach out to me and we'll schedule an appointment right away. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next one. Boom, boom, boom. The low rider don't use no gas now.